Well, here is my next restoration, a Matchbox K6 Mercedes ambulance, play one, tatty. Looking forward to doing this one though. I do like doing an ambulance. Let's get started. Right, let's take a look at our Mercedes ambulance. Looks like the door's open, bit stiff. Steering wheel inside. Other door opens. Not too bad. Door cards in there. Rear opens. Revealing a moulded stretcher. So not too bad. 1, 2, 3 rivets holding it together. If you can see there, Matchbox king size K6 Mercedes Benz Binz ambulance, made in England by Lesney. There's a patent number there. So I think the first thing we need, interesting, steering at the front there. So have to make it a nice challenge. At least it's intact. The tailgate's on, which is a bonus. It might be held in partly by the glass, but first thing to do is obviously get it apart. Right, so without further ado, let's try and get our little Mercedes apart. Right, that might be enough. Okay, let's see if we've got enough to get it off. It's popped up nicely at the back and the front. Let's tip it upside down because I'm not sure how that front steering goes together. Haha, doesn't want to come apart. I don't want to force it, so I'll just do a bit more drilling around there. Okay, we've done a bit more drilling, trying to get the glass out. You can see here, let's push that tailgate out. You can see here the glass does hold, or appears to hold, the tailgate in partly. Glass looks very good. Just need to get a bigger drill on it, I think. Right, we've had a bit more drilling around there. Right, drilled a bit more. Tried to grind off the edges, and I think it's about ready to pop. Oh, door's open a bit better now anyway. That one's come out. They just bend back. He said just turn them and they're out. That's 2 doors off. Incidentally, the back bumper was just held on with what remained of the rivet, so that's off. So it only remains, and there it goes, there we go. Just trying to get my fingers underneath it there. The glass is out. The blue light is actually all in one with the glass. The rear door, it's one of those that you can see is held on some curled over bars, so I won't be taking that off. I've painted with those on before. That holds the front doors in. Not sure about this whole front casting here at the moment, the grille, etc. Not sure how that's going to work. What I'll try and do is just grind it out. Let's see if that's enough. And a bit of movement, not much more than there was before, so we seem to be along the right path anyway. Right, we might be able to punch that out now. Feels pretty level, so let me get a punch. There she pops with a little bit of pressure. And there is one Mercedes grille intact. If you can see there is a number plate marked. There you are, you can see it, GDT71. So we've got front grille, we've got a body with an opening rear tail. We've got a reasonably complex front end that I'm not sure what to do with yet. Bear in mind the base is black. I think I'll take the tyres off because they're coming off anyway. Maybe a bit of hot water. Oh, that one's loose. Oh, don't want to bend the front, do you? Now I'll put that in some warmish water. I think I'm going to leave that on and mask it and paint this, and I'll strip it off with some Nitromor's paint stripper brushed on. These could be plastic, these hubs, so I've got to treat this with a bit of care, certainly the base. We've got a door that had some sort of emblem on it. There we are, two doors with emblems. Just move that back a bit so you can see. Got an intact interior with a sliding cot. Makes you wonder where the guy or lady in the back's going to sit, the ambulance person, to help that patient. Incidentally, my dad was an ambulance man for 25 years, and nothing against Mercedes ambulances. They had a similar sort of ambulance, and they preferred the ones you could stand up in, to be honest. And maybe that's why they like that today, the British ones, you can stand up in them. Got a rear bumper intact, and we got some glass with the blue light. So this is going to be interesting. Never as easy as they look, but let's see how we get on. Right, just putting some Nitromors on the ambulance base, the Mercedes. I don't want to take off the wheels. I certainly don't want to take apart the front suspension for fear of not getting it quite back right. So I can't dip it in the caustic, so this is the next best option. As you can see, I just put a coat down before I started this video and it's already peeling off. So nice for something to go right. There'll be stubborn parts on here as always, but looks like it'll do its job. Right, we'll just leave that for a while and see how we go. Okay, little ambulance had a fair time in the paint stripper there. And as you can see, it's done the trick. A lot of the paint's coming off. Could always apply a bit more. I think we're going to have to in the stubborn places there. Get the Dremel on it, see if that'll move it. Just get the Dremel on it for a second. Well, I think you can see there the Dremel's going to finish that off, so I'll stop the video there and get back to you on the next stage. Just taking a look at our ambulance, pretty sure that's a casting line that goes all the way around there. Chops front wings. These wings would have all been one, be in real life, so that's got to go. It's a normal coach line down there and there, I'm pretty sure. Nothing there. Nothing on the rear. Nice bit of detailing if you can see there. Just bring it a bit closer. Mercedes badge and a number plate. Bit of wear on this side here. Not perfectly symmetrical, these rear indicators. I think maybe the top of the wings disappeared there. Petrol cap, door handles, roof's good. So I think the only thing to get rid of is this casting line that flows across the front here that you can see. So a bit of 400 grit. Well, I've got these little files to help with small jobs like this, so I'll just try one of these on the inside of here. Can be more accurate with a file, and some of them are softer than the emery cloth. You can see that that's just getting rid of that. There. This is the other side I've done with the cloth. So you can see that line still there. Was just a bit of effort with the file. It's been a bit more accurate. Bit more to do. That looks fine. Then what I'll do is go over with a lot lower grade. Just give the whole car, not just this bit, the whole car a really good shine. You can rub this where you want, because it's very soft. Something like 1200. This is, I've yet to drill the posts out, but might not film that this time. But our ambulance is looking good. Okay, we're just taking our ambulance parts out the ultrasonic. That's come up really well. The glass is good. That's come up nice. I did throw in the rear bumper and the front grille and bumper just because I could. And I threw in the tyres too. So what I'll do now is I'll let those dry off. I'll be giving this a polish if it needs it. These are the parts from our Mercedes ambulance, so I'm just looking at them. The screen's very good. What I'm going to do is just give it a polish with some auto salt. Similarly, I'm going to polish the front grille and the rear bumper with auto salt. The wheels came out of the ultrasonic with all these. They're really good, and so did the interior. And for once I'm going to keep it exactly as it is. So let's get on with the polishing. Right, here we are with the glass. I don't know if you can just see where the window outlines have been. So that's all I'm trying to get rid of. There's no cracks. There's a bit of paint, something at the top there. So it's not going to be a big job, but I think I will be painting the light on top. I don't think that's going to come clear, because it looks like it's got quite a bit of scuffing and wear on it, if you can see there. So I'm just going to use a cloth for this, clean cloth. I'm undecided yet if it'll even need tipping into the floor polish. Try and do the light. I'm sure the light's going to be painted. As I thought, the glass is really good. As you can see, those window marks have gone. The front's good, so I'm not going to have to dunk this in the furniture polish. I'm going to leave it as it is, but I think I'm going to have to paint that light. So I'll try and find some suitable paint. If not, I'll have to get rid of those white marks on it. Okay, I've got this miniature paints royal blue. It does look a good colour, so I'm going to do the blue light in this. So I've just given it white with some alcohol to clean it. This for me was too clear anyway. Just going to paint around the base just in case it does show through a little bit. Not too bothered about seeing a bit from the inside. You have to be going some to get your neck up into the ambulance to see what's there. So I quite like that deeper colour, pleased with that. Put that to one side. We can start with the polishing in a minute. Right, so it's just a smear of Altasol on these. Got to be careful I don't break those lights off. Now I've got a polishing wheel for the Dremel, the multi-tool that I could use, but see if we can get away with that. See if we can do it by hand. I think I might need the tool to get in the smaller places. To be honest, it wasn't bad. You can see a bit of light there shining off the front of the bumper where I've been working. Give this a go before that dries off. Yeah, I can see that one's coming really shiny now. So I'll keep doing that and get back to you. In the end, I've put a felt wheel on the multi-tool. It's a bit quicker and it is getting into the nittier, grittier places and getting quite a good polish, as you can see on that. Right, I'll keep doing that and get back to you when it's finished. Okay, there we have our grille and rear bumper polished now. just to get in between the light and the radiator, I did use Q-tip, cotton bud, whatever you call it in your country. So that's looking good. That can go back in the box, ready for assembly. Right, here we have the base of our Mercedes ambulance, fresh out of paint and lacquer. So we just got to take the masking tape off. That's remained intact, that's why I didn't take the wheels off. I'm going to give these a polish with the Autosol. I'm not sure if they're metal or not, but it will polish them up and we'll see how we go. And then it'll be on to assembly nearly. Okay, we're back with our Mercedes ambulance, and as you can see, we're finally ready for assembly. So the first thing to put on, I think, will be the doors. I'm just going to change the camera angle to do that, to make it easy for myself. Right, here we go. I've taken this spring out. I thought it might be easier with it in, but I've had second thoughts now, so just pop the doors in like that, get them lined up. It's not quite right. You've got to get them in right or they won't fit. That's a good fit now. And this one, incidentally, it was 2 degrees in the garage today, 2.5. There we go. If you can see, look, they're a good fit now. They just had to be behind there. Now what I should be able to do is push this retaining clip back in. I didn't want to do it like this because I thought I might have to grip the model too hard and get fingerprints on it. But that's the way I've ended up doing it. What I might do is put some gloves on. Right, put a glove on so I try and avoid the fingerprints, and all it needs is a firm push like that. And I think you may have heard it click into place there. And there she is. Doors are going to be stiff because there's a bit of paint gone on in there. But they do open, he said. But they're quite stiff at opening, so we've got to get them open anyway to put the glass in next. So there we are, the clip back with a perfect sort of clunk. Right, now the glass has the 2 locating pins and of course the blue light. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue around those locating pins. This is the glue I'm going to use, Gorilla Glue Crystal Clear. So let's just get a bit of that out onto a stick. Right, we've just got a tiny speck of glue really on our stick. Just going to put it around each of those posts, locating posts. Yeah, you can see me doing the second one. Just a touch more. Should be enough. Straight in the bin with that. Glass has come up quite good. Just a bit of metal polish on it. I use the Autosol. Hey. Right, it's lined up perfectly. Just a matter of pressing it home gently. You need to get this front lined up. That's what I found in testing. and she's in. Now, working from memory, got the polished grille to add next, and that pushes home like that. So another bit of glue to keep that in. To be honest, it doesn't matter what glue you use. I've got this Gorilla Glue out, so I'm going to use the Gorilla Glue. I'm going to shut those doors now a bit. Let's get a bit of glue across there. When I push this in, this stud will take some of that glue with it. There, it's firmly in place, looking quite nice. What I'm going to do next though is pop the cabin in. I've done no extra, I've just cleaned the cabin up. There's been nothing, no extra detailing on there at all. Got to remember how it went. I think it came over that back. So there's a little bar there, it comes over there, you can see the bar there, so it comes over there, pulls itself into place really, checking our glass was secure, just push that in like that and she's in. Then we can put the rear bumper on, and that's the right way up because you've got these two little dots like dots, a step there, and that's going to go on the back of that. So we'll just get a bit more glue. Now I liked this Gorilla Glue because it wasn't stringy, but that's been coming out the tube a few seconds and it has gone a bit stringy. And that goes straight on there. Nothing complicated about that. And there she is, looking smart. Can't put, oops, speak too soon. Got to put her on her side. Just put that there so it doesn't trip over. Whoops. Maybe that's the best. There we go. That's the best bet. Right, just a matter of putting the original tyres back on. All I did with these was polish these hubs. Is there a better side? Yeah, that's a better side. These slip on quite easily. He said. Coming across a difficult one at the rear. There we go. Runs quite freely. All we've got to do is get the base on. Okay, we're on with the base. Black underneath, looking quite nice. Notice what you got to be careful of is get these back wheels right, or they do grab a bit and it sticks proud. Right, there we go, all looking okay there to glue. So let's just bring that into view. I think I might have to take it off again because these are very shallow at the back. I don't know if you remember me doing those. They were very shallow, and I'm not even putting a rivet in there. I might put a fake rivet head on at the end. Let's put some super glue in there in the primary rivet hole. It's all okay. Bit too much. Just put in some on the rear here. Maybe a touch more on that side. Right, put that stick straight in the bin. Right, let's get this on. I think you heard it clicked into place perfectly there. Check these wheels are running, yeah. Check that base isn't proud at the bottom of the sill. All looking quite good. Got a little cut down rivet here. Just need a pair of tweezers to put it in. Sorry, let's turn that round for you. There you go, you can see that going in now. That's popped into place. Great. Let's just grab a hold there and check that's in firmly. Let's give it a little push. Ooh, pleased with that. Right. We'll be on to decals next. We'll just give that a few minutes. Right, here we go with the first decal. Just try and get it on with the cotton bud. I'll try and show you that. Oh, you can see that. I can see. Right, there's the first decal on. Hope you saw some of that. Next will be the doors. Here we are with the first door. There we go. So try and get some reference points and line it up. Just the middle of the door and the bottom, I think. There we go. Originally this ambulance did have a shield there. I'd seen some with shields and crosses. Crosses are easier to replicate. So the next time you see this, we'll be on the turntable. Now some of you may be wondering where the Mercedes badge is on top of the grille. Well, I haven't got one in the spare parts box and I haven't sourced one. I did do a Mercedes rally car a few months ago, went to measure the badge on that, and it's about 2mm. So there on the bonnet is a 2mm nut. I wasn't sure whether it looked right or not. So please put in the comments if I should just round the nut off and have glued it on. I wouldn't have been able to draw the 3 points of the star on there. But let me know what you think anyway, because it currently it's not glued on. And just to give you an idea, of what we're looking at, there it is. I could do something with it, but at the moment I haven't. So let me know in the comments, please. But for the moment, I'm leaving it like this. Thank you. Well, this is what we started with. Very plain one. Matchbox Mercedes-Benz ambulance. I've enjoyed doing this one. Tried to keep it original. I hope you've enjoyed the video, because here's what we've ended up with. Well, here is our Mercedes-Benz ambulance K6 by Leslie Matchbox. New paint, polished bumpers, new blue light painted, Red Cross stickers. It's been a nice one to do, not as easy as it might look. Due to the temperature of the garage, there's been a few problems with paint, especially on that rear door, but we've battled through to get to the finished result. And as we watch this go round, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for watching, especially subscribers. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video next week. Thank you for watching, and I leave you now with the Mercedes-Benz K6 ambulance. And there is our K6 taking its place in the cabinet. Getting a bit cramped in there now. I think I'll have to take some of the larger ones out into the main display area. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.